the Suffolk Priory that vanished without a village. Before I go any further, yes, I fell over in the mud, but I'm going to carry on like a pro. This place didn't disappear in a fire or a battle, it simply faded out of history. Iken today feels isolated and quiet, almost deliberately out of the way, because it kind of is. But in the Middle Ages, this bend of the River Alde mattered far more than it does now, because this is where one of Suffolk's lesser-known religious houses once stood. The Augustinian Priory of St. Peter and St. Paul at Iken was founded in the early 12th century, most likely around 1120. It was established close to St. Botolph's Church, just behind me, drawing on the same strategic position beside the river. Not a coincidence. Rivers were the motorways of medieval England. The priory was never large or wealthy. Records describe it as modest, even by Augustinian standards. A small community of canons lived here, farming the surrounding land, tending livestock, and offering hospitality to travellers moving along the old estuary. This was not a place of grand pilgrimage. It was practical, functional, quietly useful. But its location was also its weakness. From the 13th century onward, the Suffolk coast became increasingly unstable. Storm surges repeatedly damaged low-lying land like this. Saltwater intrusion ruined crops. Channels shifted. The old estuary slowly became less reliable as a transport route. As trade moved inland and coastal ports like Orford declined, Iken slipped further and further into obscurity. By the time Henry VIII ordered the dissolution of the monasteries in the 1530s, the priory here was already struggling. In 1536, it was formally dissolved. The buildings were stripped for stone, roof lead was removed, timber was reused elsewhere. And unlike many monastic sites, nothing replaced it. No manor house, no market town, no redevelopment. That absence is the point. Most dissolved religious houses became something else. Iken just didn't. The land returned to quiet agricultural use, and the priory passed out of local memory. Today, only earthworks and subtle rises in the ground hint at what once stood here. No dramatic ruins, no visitor centre, just a landscape that looks ordinary until you realise what's missing. This isn't folklore built on ghosts or legends, it's folklore built on erasure. A religious community lived here for over 400 years. They prayed, worked, welcomed travellers and buried their dead. And then they were just gone, leaving almost no physical trace behind. Iken isn't haunted by spirits, it's haunted by absence. A place that once mattered quietly stopped mattering at all. And that makes it one of the strangest stories on the Suffolk coast. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like, please leave a nice comment, and please subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Only hopefully it won't be raining when I do the next one.